In the first chapter of our journey, we sat together in the quiet dark, acknowledging the weight of the wounds we carry. We spoke about a fundamental truth of this universe, that pain is a boomerang. We explored the reality that energy never truly vanishes. It only travels, and eventually, it finds its way back to the hand that threw it. You learned that the universe doesn't forget the address of a broken heart. But if the first part was about the return of pain, part 2 is about the rising. Today, we look at what happens when the storm finally hits the person who caused it. And more importantly, how you begin to find your power in the aftermath of their silence. Let's continue. A single lie can destroy trust that someone spent years carefully building. Not just trust in the person who lied, trust itself. The whole concept of it, the willingness to extend it. A single betrayal can take love, genuine, real, deep love, and transform it into something bitter and guarded and barely recognizable. A single act of abandonment, being left when you needed someone most, can fundamentally change the way a person believes in other human beings. These are not small consequences. These are seismic shifts in a person's inner landscape, and they are caused by choices that might have taken the person making them less than 5 minutes to execute. What starts as a single moment of pain does not stay contained, it multiplies. The person who was hurt carries that pain into every subsequent relationship, every new friendship, every fresh encounter with the world. They become more guarded, more cautious about opening up, more practiced at protecting themselves. The pain they were given changes who they are, and in changing who they are, it changes how they interact with everyone who comes after. The ripple effect of a single moment of deliberate cruelty extends so far beyond what the person who caused it ever witnesses or imagines. And this is where it becomes truly significant. Pain is generational, not in some abstract, metaphorical sense. Literally, practically, generational. When a person is deeply wounded and never given the space or the support to truly heal, they pass that pain on. Not always deliberately, not always even consciously, but they pass it on. A person who is hurt by love and never healed from it will struggle to love another person fully. There will always be a part held back, a door kept locked, something withheld. A person who is abandoned and never processed that abandonment will fear deep connection. They will feel the pull of closeness and simultaneously feel the urge to run from it, pushing people away before those people have the chance to leave on their own terms. A person who was betrayed and never found their way to trust again will build walls, high, thick, expertly constructed walls, and will live behind them, wondering why intimacy never quite reaches them. The cycle of pain does not end with the person who first felt it. Eat, Travis. It is carried forward like a seed carried on the wind, planting itself in new soil, taking root in new hearts, growing in ways that none of the people involved could have predicted or intended. There are people walking this earth right now who have never healed from things that were done to them years ago, décades ago. They carry the unhealed wound like a shadow, and it shapes everything: the way they see themselves, the way they see others, the way they respond when someone tries to get close, the way they react when something feels even vaguely familiar to an old hurt. They build their lives around their wounds without even realizing they're doing it. And in doing so, They can become, not out of cruelty, not out of malice, but simply out of never having known anything different, the very thing that once hurt them. This is how pain moves through families. This is how it lives in generations. A child who grows up surrounded by anger absorbs that anger into their understanding of how the world works. A person who was raised on neglect internalizes neglect as somehow normal, as a standard expectation, as what relationships look like. The unhealed wounds of parents become the inheritance of children. Not because anyone intended it that way, not because anyone wanted to pass damage forward, but because pain once planted, pain once grown. It does not simply disappear when you change houses or start a new family. It travels with you. It waits inside you. It shows up in the places you least expect it. The cycle continues because pain does not vanish on its own. It needs to be met. It needs to be acknowledged, faced, processed, and, with time and effort and often significant support, transformed. Without that work, it grows. It spreads. It consumes slowly but thoroughly, the way a vine will eventually consume an entire wall if no one ever tends to it. Some people spend their entire lives convinced that they can hurt others and walk away completely unscathed, that their actions will not catch up to them, that the suffering they caused will remain neatly contained within the people they wounded and never migrate back in their direction. But pain does not stay where it was placed. It is not an inert thing. It moves. The person who was hurt may not always seek direct revenge. They may never go back and return the hurt in kind. But the energy of that pain, the vibration it created, the force it sent into the world, will find its way back to its origin. That is not a curse. That is physics. The more suffering a person creates, the more thoroughly they surround themselves with the very energy they have been generating. People who thrive on causing pain often genuinely believe they are immune to it. They laugh at the ones they've hurt. They dismissed their actions as if they were nothing significant. They project an image of being utterly untouched by the consequences of what they do, but pain doesn't require immediate, visible, dramatic retaliation to take its toll. The seeds being planted in others will grow over time into something that reaches back. The betrayal they caused will return through another person in another context. The lies they told will one day be told about them by someone they were foolish enough to believe in. The love they treated as dispensable and took entirely for granted will one day be the very thing they desperately crave and cannot find. Because life operates on balance whether people choose to acknowledge that fact or not. The things we plant will always return to us. Always. Love grows. Love, kindness, multiplies and comes back. Generosity, offered without agenda, finds its way home in unexpected forms at unexpected times. But pain also grows. Pain also multiplies. Pain also comes back. It becomes a storm that moves through lives and through time itself, touching generation after generation, until someone in that line finally decides to face it instead of pass it on. Some people dedicate years of their lives to running from the pain they created. They leave behind broken hearts, fractured friendships, damaged souls, and they keep moving, always forward, never looking back. convinced that if they just maintain enough velocity, they'll never have to reckon with any of it. But the seeds they planted are still growing in the soil they left behind. And one day, one ordinary, unprepared, completely unexpected day, they will find themselves walking through the very field they sowed. And what grew there will meet them. Pain changes people. I want to acknowledge that fully and honestly. It makes people stronger in some ways, more resilient, more aware, more capable of understanding genuine suffering in others, but it also makes them cautious in ways that cost them. Hesitant, guarded. It builds walls where there were once open doors. It turns warmth into a kind of careful, rationed coolness. It transforms a person's instinct to trust into a default suspicion that has to be consciously overridden every single time. And the people who caused that transformation, the ones who created those walls, who turned that warmth cold, who made trust feel dangerous, they almost never see the full picture of what they did. They see the moment, the action, perhaps the immediate visible aftermath, but they don't see the years of quiet work that followed. The battles fought alone at 3 a.m, the moments of doubt that stretched on for months, the slow, difficult process of deciding whether to open up again, whether to try again, whether to believe again. None of that is visible to the person who set it all in motion. Some people never fully recover from the pain they were given. They spend years, sometimes the rest of their lives, trying to outmaneuver it, to bury it, to simply outlast it. But pain is not something that can be outrun or outlasted by sheer determination alone. It lingers, it alters, it takes hold in ways that are impossible to fully predict or control. And the seeds that were planted in those deep, tender, human places continue to grow long after everything else has changed. Those who cause that pain may walk around believing they are completely free of it, that it belongs only to the person they left it with. But they are mistaken. The suffering they inflicted has not disappeared. It is simply in transit. It is waiting, gathering itself, building toward the moment when it will return home. Because pain once planted does not stay buried forever. It rises, it spreads, it finds its way back. Life will try to break you. I'm not going to dress that up or soften it, because you deserve the truth of it. Life will try, in every way it knows how, to bring you to your knees. It will throw obstacles at you when you are already exhausted. It will push you down at the precise moment you've managed to find your footing. It will test you in ways you never saw coming and could never have prepared for. People will betray you, people you trusted completely, people you loved deeply. People whose betrayal will feel not just like a wound, but like a redefinition of everything you thought you understood about trust. Some will lie to you with a straight face and a steady voice. Some will walk away from you at the exact moment you needed them most. And some will make you question not just your choices, but your worth, your value. Whether there is something fundamentally flawed about you that makes loss and pain your inevitable companions. And circumstances will shake you. There will be periods in your life when the ground feels unstable beneath your feet, when nothing quite makes sense, when you reach for certainty and find only more questions. Moments when you look at everything you've built and wonder if any of it will hold. Moments when you feel as though you have absolutely nothing left to give. Not to anyone, not even to yourself. But no matter what happens, no matter how many times life brings you to that place, your job, your one central, non-negotiable job, is to rise. You were not put on this earth to stay down, not by pain, not by circumstance, not by the choices other people made that wounded you. You were not given this life to live in permanent defeat. You were not built for that. The world can be harsh, genuinely, brutally harsh. People can be cruel in ways that take your breath away, and pain can feel so unrelenting, so all-consuming, that the idea of it ever lessening can seem not just unlikely but impossible. But you were made for more than survival. You were made for more than simply enduring. Every hardship you have faced, every struggle you have walked through, every tear you have shed in the dark when no one was watching, none of it is meant to destroy you. It is meant to strengthen you. You may not see that now. The purpose in your pain may be entirely invisible to you in this moment, but the purpose is there, and your only responsibility, the only thing being asked of you right now, is to keep rising. There will be days when getting up feels genuinely impossible, when the weight of everything you have been through sits on your chest like something physical and makes this simple act of breathing feel like effort. There will be mornings, and you know the ones I mean, when you wake up and immediately feel the full weight of everything before you've even had time to gather yourself. When exhaustion has settled so deeply into your bones that it no longer feels like tiredness, but like a state of being. When your heart is worn out, when your spirit feels strained to the very bottom, it is in those moments, those specific, hard, impossibly heavy moments, that you have to remind yourself of who you are and why you are here. You are not here to be defeated. That is not your story. That was never your story, even in the moments when it felt most like it might be. You are here to rise, not once, not twice, every single time. Every time life brings you to that place, your answer is the same: rise. People will doubt you, not just strangers, people who are close to you, people who should know better, people who claim to care about you. They will question your dreams and find them unlikely. They will look at your ambition and find it amusing. They will tell you, directly or through their silence, that you are not enough, not talented enough, not strong enough, not smart enough, not worthy enough of the things you want for your own life. And I want you to hear me when I say this. Do not listen to them. Their words about you are not actually about you. They are a reflection of their own fears, their own limitations, their own private relationship with the things they wanted and never pursued. Their doubts about you are really just their doubts about themselves wearing your name. They do not define you. They do not decide your future. You do. Only you. The people who try to bring you down do so, whether they know it consciously or not, because they see something in you. They see your strength. They see your potential. They see the light in you. And something about that light makes them uncomfortable, because it throws into sharp relief everything they chose not to pursue in themselves. They try to dim it, but that is not your burden to carry. Your job is not to make yourself smaller so that others can feel more comfortable in your presence. Your job is to rise. That's it. Just to rise. Failure will come for you. I want to be completely direct about this. It is not a possibility. It is a guarantee. You will make mistakes. Some of them will be significant. You will stumble in ways that genuinely set you back. You will take risks that don't pay off. You will make decisions that, with hindsight, seem obviously wrong. You will trust people you shouldn't. You will invest in things that don't work out. You will try and fall short, and try again and fall short again. This is not a sign that you're failing at life. This is life. This is what the path looks like for every single person who is actually living it fully and not just playing it safe. Failure is not the end. It is consistently and reliably the beginning. Every failure carries information. Every mistake builds something in you. Every loss, every setback, every experience of trying and not quite making, it prepares you for the next attempt in ways that success cannot. The difference between the people who ultimately succeed and the ones who don't is not that the successful ones failed less, it's that they refused every single time to stay down. The ones who rise are the ones who keep getting back up, no matter how many times the floor has made their acquaintance. Pain is part of the journey. I cannot promise you a path without it. No one can. You will lose people you love. You will experience heartbreak that does not feel survivable at the time. You will be disappointed by people you believed in, absolutely. You will be betrayed in ways that shake your understanding of trust. You will be hurt in ways you never expected by people you never expected it from. And the pain of it will be real, not manageable, not gentle, not the kind that comes with built-in distance. Real, close, overwhelming pain. There will be moments when it shakes you to your absolute core. But pain is also a teacher, one of the most demanding, least comfortable, most transformative teachers there is. It reveals things about you that nothing else can. It shows you your own strength in ways you could never have discovered any other way. It shows you what truly matters, cuts through every layer of noise and distraction and pretension, and leaves only what is real. The pain you are carrying today will become the strength you walk with tomorrow, but only if you choose to rise from it rather than letting it be the place where you stay. Fear will come for you as well. It will creep in the quiet moments and whisper that you are not ready, that the timing isn't right, that you don't have what it takes, that the risk is too great, that the sensible thing, the safe thing, is to hold back, to wait, to play. It's smaller than your instincts are telling you to. Fear is a liar, an incredibly persistent, remarkably convincing liar, but a liar all the same. It wants to keep you small. It wants to keep you exactly where you are. It wants to prevent you from stepping into the life you were actually built for, because the life you were built for requires you to go somewhere that feels uncertain, and uncertainty's fear's home turf. But you were not created to live there. You were not built for smallness. Fear is just a wall, and walls, every single one of them, are meant to be broken. Every time you move forward in spite of fear, every time you take the step your whole nervous system is telling you not to take, every time you do the thing despite the voice saying you can't, you prove something to yourself. You prove that you are stronger than the things that are trying to hold you back. And every time you prove that, The walls get a little thinner, people will leave. This is one of the harder truths of being alive. Some will leave because they genuinely do not understand your journey, your choices, your direction, the path you are walking. It will look strange to them, or threatening, or simply incomprehensible. Others will leave because they were never really meant to stay. They had a purpose. They were in your life for a season, and when that season ended, they moved on. Let them. Do not chase people who are walking away from you. Do not beg anyone to see your worth. If someone has to be convinced to value you, that is not the person you need in your corner. The people who are genuinely meant to be in your life, the ones who are meant to walk this road alongside you, will stay. They will show up. They will remind you of who you are. When you have temporarily forgotten, they will stand with you when standing requires something real. But those who walk away, let them go. Hold the door open, say your piece, or say nothing, and let them go. Not every person was meant to walk the entire journey with you. Some people come into your life as lessons. Rich, sometimes painful, always significant lessons. And when their chapter closes, your job is not to keep reaching back to hold it open. Your job is to turn the page. Your job is to keep rising. There will be moments of profound loneliness in this life. Moments when the silence around you feels enormous. When it seems as though no one truly understands the weight of what you are carrying or the size of what you are trying to build. When you feel as though you are doing something extraordinarily difficult and doing it entirely alone, with no one to either witness the struggle or share it. I won't tell you those moments aren't real. They are. But in those moments, hold on to this. You are not as alone as it feels. There is something greater moving through your life, even in the stretches when you cannot see it or feel it. Something guiding, something protecting, something preparing the ground for what is coming next. Your struggles are not accidents. Your pain has not been wasted. Everything you have been through is building towards something, but you have to rise to meet it. The world will try to tell you that you are not enough, that you are too broken, too damaged, too much of a mess for anything good to grow from. Do not give that story any space. Your past does not define you. Your mistakes do not define you. Your worst moments, your lowest points, your most humiliating failures, none of them are the final word on who you are. What defines you is how you rise, what you do with the wreckage, how you move through the fire and come out the other side. That is the real story. That is the one that matters. Every time life has knocked you flat, every time someone underestimated you, walked past you, dismissed you, every time you felt like you were drowning in the accumulated weight of everything, remind yourself who you actually are. You are a fighter. You have proved that already. You are a survivor. You have already made it through things that should have broken you. You have survived moments that felt, from the inside, genuinely, and you have endured heartbreak and loss and disappointment and betrayal. And yet, here you are, still breathing, still standing, still choosing to face another day, still rising. That is who you are. Not the pain, not the loss, not the things that were done to you or the ways you fell short. What you are, at your core, is someone who gets back up. Someone who refuses to let the final answer be defeat. Someone who rises, no matter how hard it gets. no matter how much it costs, no matter how long the process takes. That is your nature, and nothing that life throws at you changes that. There will come moments when the unfairness of it all reaches a point that genuinely shakes you. When you look at what has been done to you, the lies, the betrayals, the casual cruelty, the calculated indifference, and you feel not just wounded but outraged. Where is the justice? You will ask it. Why does the universe allow this? Why do people get away with so much? And in those moments, when the anger and the confusion and the hurt are all sitting together in the same room inside you, I want you to remember something that can genuinely change everything. Let karma work. Now, I want to be careful here, because letting karma work is not a passive thing. It is not resignation. It is not deciding that nothing matters and that you simply wait in the corner for life to sort everything out. Letting karma work is an active choice. It is a decision to stop expending your precious energy on something that was never yours to manage in the first place. It is a decision to redirect every ounce of the anger, the bitterness, the need for justice, and channel it towards something that actually serves your life. Karma does not operate on human timing. If there is one thing I want you to genuinely absorb, it is this. Karma is not impulsive. It does not act hastily or dramatically or according to any timetable that our human impatience finds acceptable. But it is always watching. Every action, every decision, every deliberate act of cruelty, and every quiet act of kindness, all of it is being observed, all of it is being recorded. What people put into the world will find its way back to them. Some may escape the visible consequences for what feels like an eternity. They may walk around looking for all the world like they have completely gotten away with everything. But karma does not forget. It is simply patient in a way that we are not. There is no need to seek revenge. I want to be direct about this, because the desire for revenge is deeply human and I understand it. When someone has hurt you genuinely, deeply hurt you, the desire to have them feel that same pain, to watch them suffer even a fraction of what they caused, is a natural response. It doesn't make you a bad person to feel it, but acting on it, investing your time and your energy and your emotional resources into plotting, into scheming, into trying to engineer their downfall, that is a different thing entirely. Revenge does not free you from pain. It deepens your immersion in it. It keeps you focused on the very thing you most need to move away from. It drags you down to a level that was never yours to occupy. You were not meant to walk in darkness. You were not meant to become the pain that was given to you. When you choose to let karma work, you make an act of extraordinary You release yourself from the weight of carrying something that was never yours to carry. You hand back to the universe what belongs to it, and you walk forward with your hands free. People who hurt others often believe they are genuinely invincible. They glide through life without accountability, using the people around them, stepping on the ones who love them, deceiving the ones who trusted them, and leaving a trail of damage behind them without so much as looking back. They take and take and take, and they cannot see, they genuinely cannot see, that the seeds they are planting are still in the ground, still growing, still moving toward the day when the harvest will arrive. The heartbreak they cause will return to them in ways they didn't write into the script of their imagination. The trust they broke will eventually lead them to a life where no one truly believes in them, where every relationship is shadowed by a doubt they can't quite name but can never quite shake. The pain they inflicted will become a lesson that finds them regardless of how many times they relocate, regardless of how cleverly they reinvent their story. Karma is patient, incomprehensibly patient by human standards. The people who walked away from you without looking back, without so much as a backward glance to acknowledge the destruction they left behind, will one day understand from the inside what it means to be the one left behind. The ones who laughed to your face will know one day the specific particular devastation of being deceived by someone you believed. The ones who made you feel small and unimportant and easily replaceable will one day feel the particular weight of their own insignificance. And it may not come in the form you expect. It may not come from the direction you're watching, but it will come. It is not your job to make them understand what they did. It is not your responsibility to sit them down and walk them through the full inventory of the damage they caused. Some people will never acknowledge the wrong they did. Some will go to their grave without ever once sincerely apologizing for the hurt they caused. Some will continue, for as long as you know them, to behave as though they did nothing wrong at all, and that is genuinely, profoundly difficult to accept. But here is what releases you from the impossible task of needing their acknowledgement. The universe does not require it. Life does not need them to stand up and own their actions before it can restore balance. Their actions have already determined what is coming for them. Whether they admit it, whether they even remember it, whether they ever lose a moment, sleep over it, none of that changes what they set in motion. Life is already arranging the lessons they have no choice but to eventually learn. There will be times when it feels as though karma is simply taking far too long, when it seems like justice might never arrive. When you watch the person who hurt you apparently thriving, apparently fine, apparently completely unaffected, and you wonder whether this time the scales might simply stay. Trust this: in those moments, what is meant to happen will happen. The people who hurt you will face their own reckoning. It will happen in ways you may never see, behind closed doors, in the quiet of their own inner life, in the privacies of consequences you will never be informed of. They may not show their suffering to the world. They may hide it behind performance, behind distraction, behind a carefully maintained surface. But karma works in silence. It needs no witness. It needs no validation. It does not require your presence to execute its work, and it never fails. You may never see their downfall. And here is the liberating truth in that you don't need to. Your healing was never meant to depend on their suffering. The moment you stop tying your recovery to their consequences, you become genuinely free. Because the best revenge, the real revenge, the kind that actually means something, is not watching them lose. It is watching yourself win. It is rising above everything that was done to you and building something so full, so genuinely joyful, so abundantly alive, that the people who tried to diminish you become simply irrelevant. They lose their residence in your mind. They lose their grip on your emotional energy. They become, at most, a distant memory of a chapter you have long since moved beyond. That is the real power of letting karma work The freedom it gives you is not about their fate, it is about yours. There is no need to wish harm on them. The universe already knows exactly what to do. Your job, your only job, is to focus on yourself, your healing, your growth, the cultivation of your own peace. Do not let the people who hurt you keep taking from you. Do not allow them to live rent-free in your mind, consuming your thoughts, your attention, your energy, your potential, all in the service of a grievance that is no longer yours to carry. They are not your concern anymore. You are your concern. Your well-being, your happiness, your future, your peace. That is where your power lives. When you choose to let karma work, you are choosing to let go, not to forget. Letting go and forgetting are not the same thing. You can release something without pretending it didn't happen, but you choose to release the grip it has on your energy. You choose to move forward instead of staying anchored in the past. You choose yourself genuinely, completely, with full conviction over the thing that hurt you, and that is one of the most powerful choices a human being can make. People who betray others eventually find themselves surrounded by betrayal. People who manipulate others eventually find themselves on the receiving end of manipulation they didn't see coming. People who move through the world causing destruction eventually watch their own foundations begin to crumble. The universe has a way, a steady, unhurried, absolutely reliable way of ensuring that nothing goes unanswered. The pain they gave you will return to them. And the kindness you gave, the love you offered honestly, the loyalty you maintained even when it cost you, that will return to you as well. Count on both of those things with equal certainty. Do not waste another moment of your life waiting for their downfall. Do not hold on to anger in the hope that it will somehow reach them and make them suffer. That is not your path. Your path is forward. Your path is healing. Your path is peace and growth and the building of something genuinely beautiful with the one life you have been given. The moment you release what you've been carrying, the moment you genuinely hand it over and choose to move forward, you set yourself free in a way that nothing else can achieve. They may believe they won. They may walk around with the comfortable certainty that they got away with everything, that they came out ahead, that they are untouchable. But life will show them what they do not yet understand. And when that day comes, and it will come, you won't even be paying attention, because you will be too deeply invested in the life you are building, too busy thriving, too focused on where you are going to waste a single second looking back at where they've landed. Let karma work. It never fails. Remember that. Let karma work. It never ever fails. There will be times in this life when people doubt you, not just quietly, in the privacy of their own thoughts, loudly, visibly, with the confidence that they are entirely within their rights to look at you and see someone limited, someone incapable, someone who lacks what it takes to achieve anything worth achieving. They will look at the life you are building and find it insufficient. They will look at the dreams you are holding and find them unrealistic. They will look at you at the full, complex, multi-dimensional human being that you are, and they will reduce you to something manageable, something they can dismiss. Some will do it gently. Some will do it brutally. Some will whisper behind your back while smiling to your face. Some will betray you in ways you couldn't have anticipated. Some will try to break you, not accidentally, but deliberately, because something in them is threatened by what they sense in you. And some will leave at the exact moment their presence would have mattered most. Rejection will find you. Heartbreak will find you. Failure will find you. You will be abandoned and overlooked and chronically underestimated by people who should have known better. The world has a very particular habit of putting the people who dare to dream under extraordinary pressure, pushing them to the absolute limits of what they can endure, placing obstacle after obstacle in their way, testing them again and again with a consistency that can feel genuinely targeted. But here's the thing that changes everything, the thing that makes all of it mean something rather than nothing: the pain you experience, the struggles you face, the tears shed in the dark, the moments of feeling invisible and overlooked and undervalued. They are not meaningless. They are full. The most powerful, most reliably, most consistent fuel there is. If you let them, you don't need to seek revenge. You don't need to construct elaborate arguments proving to people why they were wrong about you. You do not need to go back and wave your success in the face of the person who dismissed you. The best revenge, the truest, most satisfying, most undeniable revenge is success. Not the petty, look at me now version of success. The real version. The kind that comes from doing the work, from growing through every obstacle, from refusing to stay down, regardless of how many times you've been knocked there. Nothing, and I mean nothing, makes people reconsider their judgments more forcefully than watching the person they underestimated become genuinely unstoppable. When they left you, they assumed you would break. When they hurt you, they assumed you would never fully recover. When they doubted you, they assumed that doubt would prove correct. Imagine, genuinely take a moment, and imagine the silence that falls when they realize they were wrong about every single thing. The best response to the ones who doubted you, who hurt you, who walked away, who dismissed you, the response that says everything without saying a single word, is to become everything they never believed you could be. That is not about them. That is about you. That is about proving to yourself the only person whose opinion on the matter is genuinely relevant, that you were always capable, always worthy, always strong enough to rise above every single thing that was thrown at you. When you focus on success, something important shifts. You stop pouring your energy into what was done to you and start directing it toward what you are going to do for yourself. You turn pain into purpose. You take the anger, the real, legitimate anger that comes from being wronged, and instead of burning it pointlessly, you convert it into ambition, into drive, into an absolute refusal to be anything less than what you are capable of being. Heartbreak becomes hunger. The desire to prove something becomes the fuel for building something genuinely extraordinary. The road is not easy. Let me be completely clear about that, so there are no illusions. The road demands sacrifice. It demands a level of discipline that will sometimes feel impossible to maintain. It demands resilience, not the kind of resilience that comes from never being hurt, but the kind that comes from being hurt and getting up anyway, repeatedly, without any guarantee that the next time will be easier. There will be days on that road when you want to stop, when the weight of everything you are carrying, the past, the present, the uncertainty of the future, feels too great. When doubt slips in through the cracks and asks, very quietly, whether perhaps the people who doubted you were right after all. Every time you hear that voice, every time that question forms, use it. Use it as a reminder. Go back to the nights you cried. Go back to the moments you felt invisible. Go back to every time you questioned your own worth, and remember that you survived it. Every single one of those moments is evidence. Evidence that you are still here, still standing, still choosing to move forward. Let every one of them push you. Let them be part of the reason you absolutely refuse to stop. People who betray you expect you to stay stuck. They expect the pain they caused to keep you frozen in place, defined by what they did, unable to move beyond it. They expect your energy to be consumed by hurt and bitterness and the desire for revenge. They genuinely expect to win that particular battle by default, simply through inertia. But when you choose success, when you actively, deliberately choose to build something, you take your power back. Completely. You refuse the victim role with every single step forward you take. You refuse to let their actions be the defining event in your story. The scales have begun to shift, and the energy you released is finally finding its way home. But the most important part of this journey is you aren't just seeing the balance restored, it's seeing who you become when the weight is finally gone. In the final chapter, we step into the most powerful phase of all, the sovereign ascent. I'll show you why the world is now forced to watch you rise, and how to claim the victory that was always yours. The story reaches its peak in part 3. I'll meet you at the summit. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your night. May you find deep peace and restful sleep. Wishing you the sweetest dreams. If you liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.